To say sorry, but fuck that shit. You started out hating, now you love me. Hey, bitch, they looking at me. They not looking at you. I don't mean to be rude. I'ma tell you what.
I wanted to do a story time or whatever, and I guess it's like this is the new introduction to my channel. I know I already have a video out already. Me doing my sister makeup or whatever, but that's really not the introduction. I want to do like a real introduction, but I just feel like I wanted to put a story time out. And yeah, I've been thinking about this story time for a couple of days now, and I was debating on putting it on my channel or me and my wife's channel, but I decided to put it on my channel because it's just me speaking and it's just my story. So yeah, this story time is basically based around my ex-girlfriend. I don't know, a lot of people may know her, a lot of people might not know her, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna say her real name or her nickname or anything like that. I am gonna call her Kay. I'm not gonna call her by. Also, if some of y'all feel offended or whatever, what the fuck I'm about to say about this person because some of y'all may know her or anything, that's a personal issue because I don't care. I don't care if y'all feel offended or y'all go run and tell it. I don't give a damn because at the end of the day, this is my story and nobody really know what the fuck went on except me. So I just wanted to put that out there. Yeah, so I just want to say, no, yes, I'm over her, okay? Yes, I'm over the whole situation, but I really went through some things in that relationship, and I just wanted to put it out there, and a lot of girls can relate, a lot of girls can't relate. So basically, I was dealing with this girl. I'm like I said, her name is going to be Kay. I was dealing with Kay, and she was like the top, I'm not even going to say top. She was a stud or whatever, and she was a drug dealer. It is what it is, put it out there, drug dealer. And this story time basically is just about how I almost got 10 plus years in jail. And yeah, she was out there. Like, the girl got money every day, all day, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want nobody to, I'm not bashing this girl or nothing like that. I'm just talking about me, my experience with the girl, whatever like that. I'm not bashing her. She dealt with a lot of people, like a lot of people, and there could be some people where I would always tell her, like, look, they no good for you, keep them off around you, because she done got people to rob for her, you know what I'm saying, put a gun in her face, all kind of shit, like all that shit. What I would say to her she didn't really give a fuck because she's already used to anything else. And sorry y'all, if my face look orange, it's because I have my light on and I have a lot of natural light coming through. And my face is breaking out right now because like I said, I don't know if any of y'all know, but I have something going on my scalp that's spreading to my face. That's gonna be a whole nother video that I want to put out. I want to do like a face journey video. Like this video if you want to see that journey with my face. Right now I have a little bit of makeup on, but it's still seeable. I'm not trying to get too close with y'all now. I'm close, but I ain't finna be that close. But yeah, so like I said, the girl, she's dealt with a lot of people or whatever, and yeah. But anyway, this one particular day, me and her I think we had stopped seeing each other for at least like a month. We needed some space. We needed some wholehearted space. Like, we needed to be apart because all we did was argue, fight, whatever. But this particular time, we needed some space, and she called me and she just wanted me to come kick it with her for a little while or whatever like that. So I was like, okay, cool. And I believe this was the space we needed. But what's funny is we were getting our own apartment too around that time. So it was just like, listen, how about I go to my mama's house for a little while and you get the apartment together, whatever we need for it, and we'll come back when the apartment is ready. But I think too, the space was probably at least like a week, and then I was just, okay, I'm coming back over. Like, this is too much, too long. So like I said, we went over there and she asked me if I wanted to go with her on this run. And I was just like, you know, I don't know about that, whatever. But she was just like, well, just come with me so we can get a few things for the apartment. I know she wanted to get an Xbox. And this particular time, she was staying with her mom, but she was at this other girl house or whatever, just using her house just to be there to work out of, basically. And so yeah, so she was like, look, just come with me anyway, because we got to get a few things for the house. We can go sign a few papers, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, okay, that's cool. The name of the house was in my name, and that's the fucking biggest mistake I've ever fucking done in my life. I would put my name on a lease. Yes, I will. But if got a whole nother type of situation, for real, like that's a whole other story. Like, y'all got so many story times I would love to put out on here, but I just want to know how this story time will go first, because you know your girl. Anyway, so this is just this one particular time. And so yeah, she was like, come on babe, let's just go. You know, she was just like, we got a couple of things to do. So I'm getting dressed, she waiting on me, so we get ready to leave. It's this particular guy that I knew for a fact that shouldn't have been around her at all, because every time he came around, I had really bad vibes about this person, like really bad vibes. And I would tell her, like, this nigga right here, he gonna rob me one day, and I don't wanna be around for it. I'm good on all of that, you know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, sometimes she'll believe me, sometimes she'll be like, babe, I ain't trying to hear all that shit, so whatever. So he called the phone and was like, listen, you know what I'm saying, I need this, meet me somewhere. So the whole time we had already ran our errands or whatever like that, and she stopped at the gas station, and she started, you know, get his goods together, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, look, just meet me at my house. And so the gas station wasn't that far from her house, and it wasn't that far from his house. So I looked at her when she got a phone call, because plus, y'all, I had already been to the guy's house once before, so I knew what was going down. You know what I'm saying? And I just did not like this guy. I had a really bad feeling about this person. So yeah, so I always tell her, like, this guy ain't no good. Some shit gonna happen one day, and I won't be around for it. When the guy called her or whatever, she looked at me, she was like, babe, come on, let's go on this run. And I was, all right, let's go. So we went or whatever. So the whole time, dude was like, yeah, meet me at my house. We down the street. So she called him and was like, look, I'm turning in now. He was like, oh, well, the police behind y'all. The police behind y'all. What? So I look back one time, I don't see no damn police. So I was like, this nigga he playing too much. That's not even shit to play about when you know what's going down. You know what the fuck is in this car, right? So yeah, so he was like, yeah, the police behind y'all or whatever. And I look back again, the police was behind us with his lights on. So I'm like, damn, why the police behind us? Remind you, y'all, we wasn't in her car. At this time, I didn't have my car. Yeah, I didn't have my car. And she was on her friend's car. Her friend had this car for the longest or whatever. Like, I'm calling her B or whatever. So yeah, like this was B car. Like, she always drove around. We always rode with her. Police had never pulled us over or whatever like that, right? So the police pulled us over right in front of this guy's house, and she called the dude like, yo. The dude not answering the phone not one time. So at this point, I immediately think in my head like, yo, this is a whole ass setup. This was a setup, because first off, you a stud around here getting money. He's trying to do the same thing as you, and obviously this nigga is hating. He's a hater. He's hating on you, and she knew that because she cocky. She a cocky bitch anyway. Like, the bitch is just OD cocky. So she knew that. So like, and if that's how you want shit to be, then okay. So anyway, so yeah, so the police pulled us over. He comes to my side. Now remind you, when the police was pulling us over, she like, they put this in your drawers. So I put marijuana in my leggings, and it was probably like, what did the people say it was? Over an ounce. It was, I think it was an ounce of it in my leggings or whatever. And remind you, she carried this book bag with her. The book bag had everything in it. I think it was it wasn't an MK bag. It was something that started with M. Y'all, I'm sorry. It was something. But she kept a little bit bag on there or whatever. And she used to have like jars big as fuck of marijuana. I'm talking about some pill bottles with all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything this bitch see. I haven't seen her in a week, so I don't know what else is inside this bag. You know what I'm saying? She kept a little bag with her, but at this point in time, you never know what else she put in this damn bag. So yeah, like, the bitch had all that shit in her bag. So like I said, the police came around me. Oh, and not to mention, I had a gram in my titties. So I had an ounce of weed in my marijuana inside of my pants, and I had a gram in my chest because she was going to draw that off too, right? So the whole time, now remind you, I really just honestly feel like if somebody loved you or anything like that, that wouldn't make you hold all the shit on you. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, y'all, I was dumb as fuck. Dumb. I'm talking about some dumb, do anything for love type shit dumb. When I knew this bitch ain't love me, but that's another story time. Anyway, so yeah, so the police pull us over or whatever, and he knocks on my window first. And I rolled my window down, I was like, yes. And he was like, can you get out of the car? I'm like, get out of the car for what? What am I getting out of the car for? What did you pull us over for? You need to tell me what the fuck you pulled us over for. So he was saying that we had a brake light. Okay, brake light. Okay. So before I could get out of the car, he asked me, he was like, before you get out, he was like, I just want to ask you a question. Is there any weed in this car? Marijuana in this car? I was like, no. No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Car. So I was like, no, ain't no weed in this car, whatever. So he was just like, well, ma'am, if there is any weed in this car, you'll be going to jail. And I was like, how you figure it's weed in this car? It smells like weed. It smells like marijuana. And I was like, okay, whatever. And I was like, no, it's not a marijuana in this car. Then he looked at me again and he was like, ma'am, I can smell the marijuana. If it's in this car, you're going to go to jail. I said, listen, y'all, let me tell you something. Number one, I've never been locked up in my life until I never been locked up. I never went to jail. I never had to do anything. I never even been in contact with the police. Ever. I ain't did none of that. I'm a really good girl. Like, I like to be at home. I want to cuddle and watch movies type bitch. Like, that ain't, you know. But anyway, so yeah, so he was just like, you know, you're gonna get locked up. So at this point, I was like, look, yes, it's weed in the car or whatever. And then he was like, have you been smoking? And I was like, no, I don't smoke. Because I really don't smoke. Like, I don't smoke at all. And if I do, it's very rare, my nigga. It'll be like something that if I'm throwing a party or somebody throwing a party and they passing out weed and it just so happen to get in my hand and I just look at it and I'm drunk, I don't know, but I don't smoke weed. Like, it's not really there. It's not there, y'all. So anyway, so he's asking did I smoke, and I was like, no, or whatever. Mind you, I had just woke up, so I probably like I was high, but I had just woke up or whatever. So yeah, so he asked did I have anything on me, and I told him yes. So I took out the marijuana that was in my pants, right? I did. I took that out and I gave it to him. Then he was like, is there anything else in this car? And I'm like, this motherfucker talking to me. It's a whole motherfucking driver on this side. I wasn't driving. Like, why are you badgering me, my nigga? So another police officer pull up. I'm outside. The other police officer pull up. He goes around to K's side. He go over there. He's talking to Kay. He asked for driver license, shit like that. First off, her license was suspended. Bitch ain't had no license. I should have. First off, I was just dumb. Because why the fuck I'm in this car with this drug dealing ass bitch? Why the fuck I'm in this car with this goddamn girl who ain't got no fucking license? Just dumb all the way around. But anyway, so yeah, so he asked him, so she gave her cousin's name or whatever like that. She was like, oh, I don't have my license on me. So he was like, okay, that's fine. What's your name? Now, Kay has a lot of other shit, because she had a lot of other shit going on from when I even first met her. This bitch been through a lot. Like, the girl got all kind of motherfucking charges, and I don't think she had warrants for her arrest at that time, but I think at this time she did. So, I'm sorry, y'all. My skin is hella oily also. But yeah, so yeah, I'm sorry if I'm loud, whatever like that. But this story, every time I tell this story, it's so funny to me. But yeah, so yeah, so she gives the police fucking her cousin's name, right? Like, number one, why would you do that? Because your cousin got one out for her arrest. She got a fucking one out for her arrest at this point. You telling false information and you done gave your cousin name, which she got one out for her arrest too. So at this point in time, both of y'all, that was stupid on her behalf. But let's go back to me. At this point, the police asking me all this other shit, and he pulls out a bag. So that they searching the car. Of course they searching the car. They done First off, it was a knife in the car I knew nothing about. Nothing a fuck about, right? So he pulled out a knife, and then he pulls out, he found her gun. Obviously the gun was up under my seat that she put up under there that I did not see her do. And in the bag it was the marijuana, it was pills, it was all kind of shit, y'all. So as he's fucking putting all the shit on top of the car, I'm sitting here looking at all the shit, and I'm just like, bruh, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail, and that's it. That's it. I'm going to jail.
Y'all are going to jail! Period!
That's all I can think. That's all I can think about is when he was taking that shit out. And what's crazy is he asked who was it, and nobody said nothing, because at the end of the day, that shit ain't mine. So what the fuck I'm gonna say something about now? What dumb on my part was putting the weed in my pants, and so at this point, technically, it is mine. The shit is mine at this point. That's mine. But everything else, hell nah, bitch. Well, I don't. Who I'm shooting, and who the fuck I'm stabbing, and who popping pills, because it's not me. And so all that shit go down. Then we get in the car, he asks whose stuff it was, and I'm sitting here like, it was not mine. She goes, it's not mine. Then he was like, it gotta be somebody's, because somebody shit, because somebody can go to jail for it, period. Both of us were in the back of the car at this point. So she looks at me and she just like, man, I got a lot of shit going on right now. Can you go ahead and take the blame? I'm like, no. Man, come on, you love me, right? Yeah, I love your dumb ass, but shit, like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not finna, no, nigga, you know how many charges this gonna be on me? No, I'm not doing it. So he asks again. She says it's hers. She was like, it's hers. I didn't say nothing. I just kept on looking out the window. He asked me was it mine. Didn't say nothing. At this point, I was done talking. I didn't give a fuck at this point. I didn't want to talk about it no more. I was just mad. And she kept saying, look, this your first time getting in trouble. All you're going to get is court time. You be good. You'll be out in a couple of days. You'll be fine. And I'm like, nigga, I don't want to be in there for the night, for the rest of the night. I don't want to be in there for 2 hours. Fuck you mean couple of days. But yeah, so at this point we're not really talking, but in the whole time in the car I'm like, bro, I gotta tell my mama or my daddy that somebody that I'm finna get locked up. So you know, you handcuff in the back. So I'm sitting here trying to fuck with my damn phone. I'm passing my phone to her and she can type. Like, we literally like texting and trying to get the phone between our like handcuff, y'all. Like it was bad. She was texting though. She could do it because my phone is flipped around to her side, so she was easier to type and unlock my phone. So yeah, so she told my mom I was getting locked up. So anyway, so after all of that, we got it to the police station. She obviously had to give them the real name. She had to run out for her arrest in Newton County. We were in Decatur, DeKalb. I don't know. We was somewhere in that area. I can't really remember. And so I thought me and her was gonna be in the cell that we'll be able to talk, or hold a cell that we can be able to talk about it or whatever. So she just like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, just chill, just relax. You'll be fine. You'll be getting out in a couple of days. I'm like, yo, not a couple of days. This shit is on me. So the whole time they take her first, and I think they did it on purpose so they could talk to me. They take her first or whatever, and she gone. So as the guy in the car, he's still talking to me or whatever. He just like, listen. He was like, listen to me. He was like, I know you love her or whatever. I know you trying to do this for her, but you know how long you can go to jail for. You know, this is 10 plus years for everything that I've seen. So he was just like, so what I'm do is I'm gonna let you sit here, and everything that's in this bag as far as these pill bottles, I'm gonna run them all and see what all they is. And he told me for each pill, that's a year. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, you're fucking lying. I'm like, I'm like, no. So at this point, I'm crying. I'm saying, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, it's not mine. He was like, well, it's on you now. Like, it's on you. At this point, it's all shit on you. And he's literally like, y'all, he pulled out pill bottle on top of pill bottle on top of pill bottle on top of pill bottle, and the glove full of fucking pills. And I'm just like, wait. What is that? And then he just like powder something sitting there, y'all. It was so much shit in this girl bag. The jar that he pulled out, the bag, y'all, it's a book bag. The jar was as tall as the book bag. That's how much marijuana was in the damn mason jar, my nigga. Not to mention, there's a gun, there's a knife, there's peer, there's a glove full of powder in it, there's fucking marijuana. So I'm sitting here looking at all the stuff, and he's testing like each pill or whatever. He's testing it. None of them has labels, obviously. So he's testing all of them. He's just trying to figure out like what each of them is. And luckily none of it was meth or none of it was cocaine. Because if it was meth or cocaine, your girl wouldn't be sitting here talking to y'all right now. Period.
Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period.
So everything else was just like Percocets, Xannies, Oxy. Y'all don't know. I can't tell y'all everything because I don't really remember. So yeah, so he's done doing all this other stuff or whatever. So he told me to get out of the car, so. And I kept smelling marijuana. I kept smelling. And I'm just like, bro, I gave him everything, right? If something dawned on me, he asked me right before we got into the building. He was like, if there's anything else on you and we find it on you when you take your clothes off and stuff and change, that's another felony charge. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so I was like, T, I said, I don't think that's on me. And I was like, and I was like, look, I forgot I had a small bag in my boobs. So I was right here, it was in my titty, y'all. And he was just like, can you get it out for me? Come on, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna write that up. I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm just gonna give it to the lady. So I was like, all right, you promise? He was like, just give it to me. So I was like, listen, I need to know because I don't want to come in here and my charge is getting read to me. And I got this other damn marijuana charge right here that you told me that you said it was gonna be on there. Anyway, so yes, I gave it to him. So I finally went in, did all my shit. So y'all, the holding cell story is a whole other story that I gotta tell y'all what happened during all of that too. Like, y'all, I got a whole bunch of stories for y'all. I mean, if y'all want to hear all my stories, please give this video a thumbs up and please let me know if y'all want to hear these stories, because this is my story time area, and when you see this area, y'all know it's about to be another story time, period. But yeah, y'all, I'm at home. If y'all know, y'all think y'all would know that I'm at home. But anyway, y'all, so yeah, so I get in there and I'm talking to the lady and she telling me, you know, she fingerprinting me, all this other kind of shit. So the guy, after all my shit is processed, the little funny nigga that was doing my fingerprints, he was looking at my charges. He was like, damn, you got this many charges? And I'm like, how many charges I got? He was like, well, I can't tell you all that. Bro, to make a long story short, I had 7 felony charges. 7 felony charges, my nigga. And when I found, the only reason why I found that out is because the lady, as I was trying to get my contact info out of my phone, she was reading everything, and she was like, she said, what you do? You sell? You a drug dealer or something? And I was like, no. She was like, well, by these damn charges, I can't sell. So I'm looking at her, and y'all, I know I had at least the knife, the gun, probably, and the pills and the weed on me, but she was making it seem like it was a lie. And don't get me wrong, y'all, that's still a lie. That's still 4 felony charges that I thinking I had. And I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I'll probably get a pat on the wrist, on the hand or whatever, because I ain't never been in trouble. So she talking to me, she just like, damn, we got a lot going on. She's like, you sure you don't sell? I was like, no. I said, I don't do that. That's not something I do. And then she was just like, all right. I said, I was just with somebody at the wrong time or whatever. And she was just like, yeah. She was like, well, next time you will know. So, okay, boom. So I'm in the holding cell, and I see Kay walking back and forth or whatever in her other one. Like, she looked mad as fuck. She pissed off. And what's crazy, we finally made eye contact, and she kept mouthing, oh, I love you, bro, I love you. She was like, just stay down, I love you. She kept doing this, like, I love you. And I was just like, and at that point, I didn't want to hear that shit, because if you really love somebody, you wouldn't have put them in that type of situation, period. And me being dumb, I allowed it to happen, and I allowed it to actually let that part happen. So anyway, make a long story short, I want to make also my experience in jail for the first time a whole nother story time, but I kind of just wanted to let y'all know why I almost got 10 years in jail. So yeah, make a long story short, y'all had 7 felony charges, 7 felony charges, guys, and everybody I was in jail talking to, they was like, yeah, you're gonna be in jail for a long time, that's a lot. So they can ask me if I had cocaine and meth. They was like, if you didn't have cocaine and meth, then you probably won't get as many But yeah, so I finally went through all of that. I was in jail for a week and a half ish in that area or whatever. going on 2 weeks. I was in there for a little while, for real. I can't really, it was a long goddamn time. I was in there for a little while or whatever, and yeah. And when I got out, they gave me my dad and my mom got me out. They gave me the sheet that had to sign or whatever. I waited for my court date, and what's crazy is, y'all, as crazy as this sound, after me and her both got out of jail, we were still together. We had moved into our apartment together. We was shit. I really wasn't phasing us. We was in the apartment for a year. That whole entire year, everything was to shit. Like I said, I want to make that a whole other story time. Nothing was good. Nothing was great in that house. Probably for like 3 months. She had got locked up, I think, for like 6 months. So the whole experience in that apartment, y'all, I was in there, I'm lying, I was in there for a year, and I re-signed my lease for another year. So it was a year and a half. It was a year and something going on at that time. But yeah, yeah. When my court date came about, me and her was no longer together. We were fighting. At that point, we was fighting. She had moved out. She moved back to her mom's house, and I had texted her and told her that my court date came along, and she was like, all right, the bitch ain't give no fucks about my court date, anything like that. And I was speaking to my, I couldn't afford a lawyer, y'all, so I had a public offender and a public defender, I'm sorry. But I never even, like I said, I never experienced none of that, so everything was new to me. I didn't know the ins and outs to this whole court situation. I didn't know none of this. I didn't know none of that shit. But I had this guy, my public defender, that was really, 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 really great, y'all. He did an amazing job. To make a long story short, my public defender, he called me and he was like, he introduced himself, we talked, and I went to go see him actually. And the only thing that popped up was the ounce of weed I had, guys. It was only an ounce of weed. And when I tell you, he called me, he told me that. And I was like, are you sure? He was like, because when I was in jail, I had 7 felony charges. The thing I had on my name was over an ounce of marijuana. I got out the shower. I was in the shower, y'all. My mama had him on speakerphone. And I got out the shower and I fell to my knees crying because I was just like, I don't think God was like, look, you don't deserve that, and you need to watch what you're doing, because at this point in time, I was staying with my mom. I had my court date, and my court date was probably around time where I lost my apartment. I lost my apartment because I couldn't wasn't able to afford it by myself anymore, and I dipped. I went to my mama's house. And so yeah, my mama, she was my biggest supporter at that time, like my biggest supporter at that time. I needed her, and she was there every step of the way. She'll cuss me out, but she was there every step of the way. And yeah, y'all, that's how I thought I had 10 plus years in jail, and why, the whole reason why I went to jail. And so yeah, you guys, I had 7 felony charges, and I got out of it somehow. God told me that I didn't need that shit, and I only had over an ounce of weed. I went to court. The only thing I had to do was piss in a cup for 6 months, and baby, that was it. He asked me did I smoke weed, marijuana? I'm sorry, and I was just like, no, I don't smoke marijuana. It's not in my system. It wasn't mine. And you know what I really felt like? I really felt like the police had an eye on her, period. Like, they had an eye on her from the beginning, from the get-go. And I'm pretty sure that the nigga who set her up told them, was like, no, that's the wrong bitch. Y'all got the wrong bitch. At this point, that ain't her. Y'all got the wrong bitch. And I thank God that he looked out for me, because I would have been one of them bitches in jail that didn't do anything and was serving years on years for a bitch who did not love her, or a nigga who didn't love her, or a bitch who didn't love him. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, I mean, that was my mini story. Like if you liked it, like if you want to see more, like if you like my story area, this is the living room. And yeah, So I will be in this video, I am gonna put my mugshot up here. I don't know nobody laughing at me. This was about 2 years ago. I'm throwing my mugshot up here, but I really would like if you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what else would you like to see on this channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe right now. Like, come on now, make the little red subscribe button gray. Do what you gotta do. Nah. And oh yeah, if y'all didn't know, I do have a couples channel. I would love for you guys to, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Subscribe to this channel also. Please subscribe to this channel. Get this channel to at least 2K or more. Yeah, and get this channel up too. Like, I really want to do a lot of me by myself on this channel. Just what I like to do outside of the couples channel. And yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching or even being interested in the story time. I know it was all over the place or whatever. I know I talk fast. If y'all know, y'all better get with it if y'all with the tie game. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and hope to see y'all guys soon.